Hey everybody, what's going on? Today was Thursday, June 2nd. Technically it's the 3rd, but I've been trying to make this video like for hours today. I am so rusty with YouTube, like this is just not my niche anymore, and I'm just gonna talk instead of trying to overthink everything. It has been a rough week. I had some car drama. Me and my car, Miss Celie, we've had some blues. Miss Celie's blues. I got into a fender bender like a week ago on the way home from work. It took too long to brake at a stoplight, and I just like tapped into the back of a car that was right in front of me. Fortunately, everything was okay. Like, there was no damage to either one of our cars. Nobody was hurt. They were actually a super cool, really nice couple. I couldn't have had a better first fender bender experience. They weren't upset or anything. They were really understanding, and I was very fortunate. But a few days after that, I got towed. I was parking in this garage across the street from my job. And that's a whole nother thing too. Like, parking garages and parking lots and meters, and like this is all totally new. Anyway, I'm parking in this garage and I go to work and I come back and it's late at night and my car's not there. And I see that I parked in a reserved parking spot. In my defense, I just want to say this, okay? At night in the parking garage, all the lights are on. But in the daytime, when it's all bright and sunny outside, you're driving up through these levels and it's really dark. The lights are not on inside the garage. So you don't see, I didn't see the big sign. It was $193 to get it out of being impounded, and I had to call Nick at like midnight and have him get out of bed and come pick me up and take me there, and he had class in the morning. It sucked. It really sucked, and it was just a couple of days after my fender bender. And there's more, because this shit just happens in threes. A few days after that, and I'm already feeling shitty, I am parking my car, and I find a parking spot that's totally clear. It's good for me to have. And I go to work, and after work I go out with friends who are visiting from New York City, and I'm showing them around Austin, and they're so impressed, and I'm just so happy with my decision to live here, and I feel like I'm doing good, and I drop them off at their hotel, and I'm on a high, And it's been a rough week with my car, but I've learned my lessons. I'm moving on, and I'm gonna take myself home, and I go to my car, and the battery is fucking dead. Because I left my headlights on, because I've been so goddamn paranoid about parking in reserved spots that I have my lights on, and I left them on and my battery's dead, and it's like 2 a.m. and I am too embarrassed. I can't pick up my phone and call Nick a second time in a week to come and bail me out and, get out of bed and come and get me. So I had to take a cab home. It was the most humiliating cab ride I have ever had, probably. And then I spent the whole day after that, waiting for Nick to be available to take me back and jump the car. But I'm terrified that they're gonna tow my car because it was left in the garage overnight. So that wasn't the case, but it was just like a third thing in 1 week with my car. And I just let all of it affect me, and like, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about myself and how I deal with things, how I look at things, really. I'm working on allowing myself to enjoy the good moments in my life, and when little bad things happen, to not freak out about them. Because my instinct this whole past week has been that it's the universe smacking me back down into place. I'm getting a little too happy. I'm feeling a little too wonderful. And, that needs to be taken away from me. And whenever those little things happen, that's what my head does. It makes me think, oh, yeah, see? Don't get so excited. Don't feel so confident, because you're still going to struggle. And that's not healthy. That's not the way it should be. Life is good. I mean, yesterday Nick and I celebrated our 2 months here in Austin, and we went to this great restaurant called the Hula Hut, and it was like a tiki sort of Hawaiian and Mexican funny fusion mix there. But the food was awesome, and we just had a great time. And we sat on this pier out by the lake, and we're just talking about stuff. And I just felt really good. And I know that I am where I'm supposed to be. You know, everything in me just feels right at home here. Things are going to turn around. They're already turning around. You know, today I actually drove myself on the highway about 30 minutes out of town to go pick up my license plates, which finally came in. And I did it all by myself. I have never done that before, you know. Drove on the highways in New York, but I had my driving instructor with me, so this was the first time I did it alone, and the first time I've done it here in Austin. I put on a little gospel music, you know, long as I got King Jesus, just because, you know, you need a little bit of Jesus to feel like things are going to be okay. It's been a rough week, so I'm taking Jesus with me. And he took the wheel, and I got there, and I got back, and everything was fine, and I have license plates, and, you know, things are looking up. Things are looking up. I just wanted to share. That's it. Life is good. I can laugh about it now. I was crying about it the other day. I hope everyone else is having a really good week. Somebody at work, and work has been kind of a process for me too, but someone who I don't know that well came up to me and gave me a hug. Maybe she could see I was having a rough week. I don't know. I don't really open up at work very much. But she came up to me and was just like, "You're doing a really good job. And I just wanted you to know that, and I wish I worked with you more." And that, I needed to hear that so bad. So if I leave you with anything in this video tonight, is let somebody know, at work maybe, that you appreciate them. Just do it, because it just made the day for me, and it was a saving grace. It was a real highlight, and I'm going to do that for somebody this week, I think. So, okay, that's it. Good night and safe driving to you all. Groovy!